Let's see if we can make it pop up. Oh, good, it does. Oh. Oh, okay. But I want to squish the kitty. This is a game called Dark Lord. It has cards in it. It's about a Dark Lord. I don't know anything else about it. So that's what we're doing today. Dark Lord, you're finally awake and carefully read what the characters are telling you. Alright. Choose the answer by clicking on the left card or the right one. What happened? The ritual spun out of control. Now we have to start all over again. Understand what is going on. That's my current task. Start what all over again? Here, the plan to conquer the entire world, of course. Alright. Such a powerful explosion. It shattered your castle to pieces. Damn! No wonder you lost your memory. Well, what do we have left? Most of your minions died in the explosion. With proper handling of the remaining resources, we will quickly restore your greatness. What do you mean? Remember how to manage the resources of the Dark Empire? I don't. Your answers can change these resources. They should not become empty or overflow. Wealth, fear, magic, and might, your 4 main resources. They should always be kept roughly balanced. Now I'm like paying attention up here. If any of the resources run out or overflow, they will lose. How can they run out? Your orders change the balance of the resources. They can add some resources but send others. We'll take care of all the routines so you can focus on important decisions. I'm ready. Our scouts found a bit of gold beneath the castle ruins. You decide what to do with it. What are our options? Undoubtedly, the treasurer wants to return the gold to the treasury, while the general is concerned about strengthening the army. What do you decide? Allocate gold to soldiers. I had no doubt you would make the right decision. A strong army is the key to conquering any world. Naturally. Just like the soldiers, our surviving wizards need your encouragement. Will you allocate gold to them? Yes, they can have some too. See how easy it is to manage the Dark Empire, but be cautious, advisors can be too greedy. I'll keep an eye on that. My lord, there's nothing more for us here. The castle's razed to the ground. We need to move on. What useful things can we take? The only artifact that survives is the Mirror of Ill-Speak. Let's take it and set it up in the new castle. What's the plan? Nearby are ancient ruins. It could be a decent place to build your new dark citadel. Show me. You become accustomed to the role of Dark Lord. Now it's time to go to the Wastelands to rebuild your manor. I guess that's +5 soldiers and +5 wizards. You notice the Dark Wizard in one of the windows of the Mage Tower. He is observing 2 mages performing strange hand gestures. Watch them sternly until you're noticed. The Dark Wizard startles as if flashed, looks at you a moment, and then disappears behind closed shutters. A moment later, the doors crack open and you see an advisor. His hood is, as always, pulled over his eyes, and a sycophantic smile never leaves his face. Dark Lord, you arrived just in time. I wanted to demonstrate our readiness to fight the Kingdom of Order. Now, allow me to assure you. Stop with a commanding gesture and ask what its apprentices are doing. The Dark Wizard smiles at you from under his hood. Obviously, he's pleased with what he sees. This is my special technique that combines all forms of magic at once. It's forbidden in most kingdoms. What do you mean? Long ago, I intended to enter the School of True Mastery, divide magic into several directions. They classify and limit. When I showed them what I was capable of, a decree was issued banning mixed magical techniques. Well, clearly they're fools unworthy of your talent. We'll get to them too. Thank you, Dark Lord. I didn't even dare dream of more. Do you want to know anything else? Tell me about the Kingdom of Order. The Kingdom of Order owns lands beyond the wastelands. Well, of course, all lands belong to you, my lord, but the Kingdom of Order has appropriated them. Located closest to us, and is the best starting part for our campaign, undoubtedly my apprentices, will easily surpass any Order mage. Tell me about the wastelands. The Mansion of Death, where we are now, was impregnable for many years. The remains of enemy armies fell at the mansion's walls, were left by necromancers as a deterrent. Over time, the putrid smell and decay toxins contaminated the land and air, which is how the wastelands came to be. I'll tell you about the King of Order. King of Order is one of the most loathsome characters. After the Great Empire fell apart, he decided to leave everything as it was. He didn't even change the coat of arms, and unlike anyone else, he wanted to preserve the Empire. That's all I wanted to know. I should still tell you one more thing, and what's that? There's something hiding under the wasteland ground. I can't be sure what it is yet, but I feel a lot of magical potential. We should explore this. Ah! Oh, I can move that. Put a gear wheel beside something, and I'm gonna want to click on it. Like, there's nothing else here. It's probably city building-ish. And we got the barracks, we got the mage tower, we got a bank. We can always make more gold. Oh, there is an X. Should make that brighter. Mage tower. Oh. So I can't make them all happy. Glad to see you, Dark Lord. I haven't finished counting our countless riches yet. The necromancers weren't too diligent on their records to postpone anything. But please don't worry. I've learned some counting tricks at the Golden Bank. These words, the treasurer takes a coin from the huge pile next to him and tries it with his teeth. Tell me more about the Golden Bank. The Golden Bank is located far to the east where the desert meets the sea. A network of caves goes deep underground, where treasurers keep riches collected from all over the world. There's a saying, everything stored in the Golden Bank stays in the Golden Bank forever. And not even the treasures themselves can steal the bank's treasures? Lord, where do you know? I mean, never mind. It's possible, my lord, but it comes with the most terrible punishment. Imprisonment at the bottom of the caves. It's dark and scary there. No, just that. No. The treasurer starts swaying from side to side himself. You understand you won't get another word out of him. Dark Wizard is training his wizards again. You can see great pride in his eyes. It brings back memories of the School of True Mastery. However, my training there never took place. Arrogant bastards. You didn't study there, did you? That's right. I didn't enroll. I tried. More exactly, the Arrogant Admission Committee didn't even give me a chance, despite the fact that I was better than all of them. I've always been sure that you're the strongest magician alive. Thank you, my lord. I will not disappoint your expectations. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Stand in front of them, they took a look at me with their shameless eyes. Take the scroll. The description on the scroll says, create a small light source. This is a basic spell any 3-year-old could do. Of course, you handled such a simple task. I created a small fire in the palm of my hand, but they said it wasn't what they wanted. I created the illusion of a firefly to emit real light, but the formalists said that this was not what they expected to see. They wanted me to perform this particular spell, but I didn't manage to. To tell the truth, I still don't know how to cast pure light. Finally, I got angry and mixed several types of magic into one. Created a beautiful light source. It was beautiful and dangerous and long-lasting, but they were not satisfied. It was then they imposed a ban of the mixing of magical arts, fearing how strong such spells could be. I've always been a versatile wizard. I could solve the same problem a huge number of different ways, but those arrogant formalists, it has no value. They prefer to reach heights in a single discipline, ignoring everything else that exists around them. Your approach is the right one. Thank you for your trust, my lord. The time will come when I will beat those arrogant conservatives. I'll be on your side. Uh-oh, these two are fighting now? What? Oh no, magic is the only true power in this world. There's nothing stronger or more significant. How can you not understand that? What sets you apart, magician, from a flea market illusionist? One of my soldiers can juggle swords, and that looks more impressive. Silence. You are both under my command. There's nothing to argue about. The Dark Wizard looks at you in fear. All right, my lord, but you and I know the true value of magic. General Stokely withstands your stern gaze, Dark Lord. You will always be the supreme commander, but internal subordination is equally important. Ordering them around probably will not solve their internal conflict. They'll just find other ways to express it and be more painful at the end of the day. So, let's resolve this now. Magicians must obey the army and provide fire support at my command. That's the only way and no other. The army should not just not get in our way. Only magicians can break through fiery power. Only magicians can provide breakthrough fiery power. In my opinion, the forces should not be divided. They should be allocated, but at the same time, the two of them need to have a fucking chat about when things get used and what they're best used for. So it's hard to fucking pick, because our enemies have magical abilities that should not be underestimated. You made the right choice, my lord. May magic never leave you. You'll change my mind, my lord. This gesture lured you with false words, but sooner or later you'll realize who's worth what. Everybody's pissed off again. I don't know how to make them unpissed off, so we're not gonna try. We're going into the catacombs. I have no idea what that means. Master, our wizards sense a faint magical source somewhere beneath the ground in this valley. Continue. Let's compose a fret torment or conversely open up new possibilities. Let's investigate it. Search for the entrance. While the wizards examine the map, your advisors would like you to ask you a couple of questions. Alright. Dark magic has become too popular. No one will listen to the army anymore. Magic is a priority. Warriors demand higher pay for battling dragons. The gold from defeated dragons. Master, we found the entrance to the underground. There's violet shimmer deep inside. The wizards are afraid to proceed. Boldly enter the dungeon alone. Your advisors reluctantly follow you. Away we go. Your eyes adjust to the violet light. You see the silhouette of a person ahead. Continue. It's the White Wizard, the eternal enemy, practicing light magic. Prepare for battle. Prepare to cast a spell. Greetings, young lord. Another lost soul seeking recognition. Why are you here? I won't fight you today. I want to warn you. Warn me about what? All your minions are deceivers. They want you to stay forever in the world of illusions. How is that possible? Discover the truth. They will all disappear. What truth? They've hidden the truth in a chest. Find it and we'll meet again. Alright, where should I look for it? Well, that's useful. You're fucking full of lies. Coward fled. I wonder what he's even doing in this place. We need to find out. By the way, I didn't hear what you said to you before leaving. How is that your business? The wizard disappears with the magical source remains. Should we continue the search? Let us continue. Our hellhounds are starving. What should we do? Purchase provisions. General claims that he has the right to give orders to my mages. I'll handle it. My lord, what is this? Oh, overall fear. My lord, we finished searching the dungeons. There's one closed cell left, and next to it there's this lever. What's in the cell? Behind the bars is the decaying body of a wizard. Most likely necromancers use this place as a prison. Pull the lever. The lever activated a cutting trap set by the White Wizard. Of course it fucking did. My lord, be careful with levers. We barely managed to save you, but along with the trap, the lever also opened the bars. I'll be careful. Servants start inspecting the chamber. As they touch the decaying body, it starts to move and speak. Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. I sense a familiar power in you, a great power. Why have you come to my abode? To look upon your handsome face, my lord. Well, it's gonna be my house soon. Even better, I never sought power, but allow me to stay with you and I'll reveal to you the secrets of life and death like no other. That'll be useful. Bow before your great darkness, my lord. I will serve you until death. Nod. Dark Wizard gets close to you, so his words aren't heard by others. Uh-huh. My lord, be cautious with this new advisor. The remnants of his attire don't resemble the uniform of necromancers who lived here before. We'll learn the truth. Wama. Thank you for releasing me, Dark Lord. Many Dark Lords have risen before my eyes, but you seem more cunning than the others. How old are you? My only death is older than me. Look at how my bones have aged. The spell that holds them together was personally developed by me. Now I can say for sure, it's a new record. And obviously. Do you want to know anything else? What were you doing in my dungeons? These dungeons were mine before you, strictly speaking. Not only mine, but those are details. After the mages destroyed the Mansion of Death, they killed all the necromancers and imprisoned me. Perhaps they had some plans for me, but I'll never know. Can't shake the feeling the necromancer's winking at you, but the dark eye sockets remain just as emotionless. You want to know anything else? What are you? You feel like the necromancer is looking at you with a hint of surprise. With surprise and a hint of disapproval. Once there was human flesh on my bones. Death provides true freedom from prejudices, so you're a fucking lich. You know how to know anything else? Oh, that's enough. Dark Lord, allow me to speak. The Necromancer's army does not adhere to the daily routine. It doesn't obey the laws of wartime at all. They are too chaotic. Well, they are the dead. Chaos is the muse. My boy, you're still too young to understand the truth. To defeat the cunning and treachery of the kings, one must take a non-standard approach. Don't call me that, you bag of bones. I have enough experience and talent to command even your worthless army of the undead. Why don't you exchange armies for a while? That way you'll understand each other's difficulties. That will be fucking terrible. You said chaos, Necromancer. Don't even start with me. What will I do with them? They don't even remember the times when hand-to-hand combat was considered honorable. In my time, we dealt with enemies with bare hands. Panic is evident in the general's gaze. Many of the skeletons and zombies can't even speak. How will I explain to them the art of the sword? Enough talk. I'm waiting on your reports. This is why the evil overlords never actually succeed at fucking anything. Story about the Great Empire. Churcher's busy with his usual work, jotting something down in a large book with golden letters on the spine. Near the goblin lies a handful of gold coins. He picks one up and admires it. The coin was minted during the Great Empire. Oh, what's the Great Empire? A goblin offers the coin so you can examine it. Engraved on the reverse side is a map. This is a map of the Great Empire. Back then, all the kingdoms were united under its flag. The kings got lost in their vices and couldn't live in peace, and the Great Empire eventually fall apart. Many believe that everything was better when the Empire existed and that it should be revived. I've heard the general is betting on you. What vices are you talking about? One of the kings was mired in monotony and stagnation. The entire populace lived solely by traditions, family holidays, all that filth. Another king was obsessed with ideas of beauty and high-mindedness, and he's utterly incompetent ruling the people. He didn't carry out a single public execution. The third aspired too much. On top of that, he was arrogant and utterly refused to engage in diplomatic relations with the neighbors. The fact that I know that this is actually going to affect my gameplay. So what's wrong with beauty? That's all you need to know about the Great Empire for now, your darkness. You're always a source of useful information, treasurer. Secrets of the Manor and Necromancy. Upon entering the crypt, you don't immediately notice the necromancer. He stands still like one of the statues. Dark Lord, please forgive me. I was giving the last order to our skeletons. But you were just standing there? My lord, I don't need to speak out loud orders. That's for the living. All the dead I raised are bound to me indissolubly. They hear me and know what I want, even from many miles away. That's why the undead army is the most effective army in the world. Why couldn't the necromancers hold defend their holdings in the past? White Wizard gathered an army of unprecedented size and crushed our manor. They left me alive for some reason I still don't understand. The torments of loneliness made me immune to suffering. All I wanted was to talk to anyone. I owe you death, and am ready to serve you for eternity. Why'd the White Wizard attack? We did absolutely nothing wrong. Most of the manor's inhabitants were engaged in harmless research on death. I mean, probably killing people to do it, you know, just casually. It's undoubtedly unusual for any necromancer in our time. The White Wizard went insane trying to disrupt the balance. No doubt we will avenge the White Wizard. Your death of your comrades would not be in vain. Oh, go, my lord. I will raise an army of unprecedented power from the graves. Necromancer lowers his head and retracts into himself. Do not disturb and quietly leave the crypt. I guess you can have a drink. So why is this got an arrow up? I don't know what the point of leveling them up, but I figure leveling them up is probably better than not doing anything. My lord, the economy of the manor is thriving, but we have problem requires your intervention. And what's the problem? We regularly catch conspirators trying to bribe us, your advisors, simple servants, and soldiers alike. Well, I trust you. Thank you for your trust, but I don't understand where they get so much gold the henchmen of the King of Order offer ever-growing sums. Where do you think they get it? As far as we know, there are no gold mines in the Kingdom of Order, but the spies we captured, sent to prison, say the King's treasury holds untold riches. Sounds like we need to rob him. Too much gold can disrupt our economy and lure away servants. Common folks have always been driven by fear and jingling coins. We cannot allow this newfound king to compete with us in wealth. And if the rich one offers even more gold, the loyalty of your advisors may be in doubt. Fair. You're both right. We must investigate this. Shall we interrogate the captured spies, or infiltrate the king's inner circle with our own? Prepare spies. Entrust the espionage to my wizards. They will definitely extract the most secret thoughts of the king's inner circle. Sounds like a good idea. Better send regular spies. You can always learn the freshest rumors in the military barracks. I hope our barracks are an exception. What will the wise Dock Lord choose? Wizard spies. Several zombies have gone out of control and are frightening the peasants. What do you command? Regain control! Too many peasants are fleeing to the neighboring kingdoms. Soon we won't have anyone to collect taxes from. What do you command? Release the hounds. Spies report the king has found a way to obtain gold through magic. This is very dangerous for you. What method is this? We need to read more about this in our library. I'll tell you as soon as...
Oh, basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean some serious honkers. A real setup of donkers. Packing some Dobon honkeros. Massive Dohunga Bankaloos. big old Tanahangara cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger Bakhanaga hoogs.
Humongous Hunga-Wunga-Nonolo-Gongas. Hopefully you're having a nice day. Good plan. So you make decisions based on resource balance? Do you have your own opinion? What are you talking about? The general means financial support. What will you command? You can have some gold. On an interesting legend, a merchant who can turn straw into gold really exists. I think the King of Order is using his services. How do we find him? Speak with him, we need to learn his name. Alright. Our reconnaissance also determined the location where, as we assumed, gold is being obtained. We need to go there urgently. I'll teleport us there. You arrive at a base at a solitary rock on which an ancient tower stands. Surprisingly quiet here. Either the King of Order learned about our plans and beat us to it, or it's an ambush. Of course it's an ambush. We'll meticulously investigate everything here. Meticulously. The general pleasantly surprises me today. Unicorn keeps breaking free. We're spending too much mana to contain it. Kill it. One of the soldiers accidentally awakened an ancient demon during training. Recruit the demon to the army? My lord, we have thoroughly searched the entire tower. Not long ago, a woman lived here, could weave gold directly from straw. Presumably the King of Order kept her in prison, but the tower is now empty. Our one room is adorned with various summoning symbols of the merchant. We found a couple of golden ears of wheat. I believe that with their help, we can arrange a meeting with the mystical dealer. Alright. I mean, it is satisfying. Mostly, I just don't know what we're supposed to be doing 90% of the time. I just downloaded this game. It's really cute, though. The merchant shop. An artful imitation of the Philosopher's Stone that protects your soul steadfast when might becomes unstable. Shards of a giant Philosopher's Stone, once shattered by the king, saves from any death. Did I tell you about my past? Dark Wizard is sitting among the magic books, noticing you, jumps up and greets you. What you doing? I'm continuing my training in the magic craft. As for a magician without formal education, it's important for me to constantly perfect my skills. Tell me how you learn magic. My training began when an illusionist came to the orphanage where I was growing up at the time with the performance. The performance made such an impression on me that the very next day I ran away from the orphanage and asked to be his trainee. For a couple of months we traveled together in the magical Jade City, and he taught me simple tricks. Very soon I realized that I had a real magical gift and asked a mad wizard to teach me, and he agreed. From him that I learned my first spells and curses. He taught you well. After a few years, I gained enough skills and strength. Oh, hey, hi, Raikuyo. Raikuyo, how you doing? I went to enroll in the School of True Mastery. I didn't pass the entrance test, so I went to explore the world. And that's my story. Keep reading. I won't bother you. Slept so much today? I slept so much today. I've had a fucking migraine all day. My lord, we assess the scale of your new manor. It's truly enormous. What was on these ruins? Locals called this the place the Valley of Sorrow. The ruins were once the manor of death, of refuge for fleeing necromancers. I already knew that. Sounds poetic and cliché. We'll quickly sort out the affairs here and rename it. Send soldiers or wizards to inspect the warehouses. Perhaps something valuable still left from those times. We'll send the soldiers. My lord, the soldiers have found a strange artifact. Give it here. Undoubtedly, this is a Philosopher's Stone, an invaluable artifact for your cause. How does it work? We'll save you from death if any resource runs out or becomes too much. Convenient. Let's check how it works. You recite a simple spell and spend magic resources. Barely perceptible lightning bolts emanate from under your feet. The general shudders slightly, sticks his sword into the ground and stops shaking. The excess energy dissipates. He is grounded. Fascinating. When you or your wizards use magic, this resource decreases. Still some resource, yes, but you cast a spell. Field Treasury found another important artifact, the Oracle. What is it? It predicts the future. The Oracle will show you how resources will change based on your choice. Ooh, what do I need to do to use it? Just activate the Oracle and look at the resources when making a decision. For instance, what should we do with the new recruits? For soldier training. Divination magic is very unstable. The Oracle will stop working in a few turns. Activate it wisely. I understand. My lord, we've examined every stone in this place. There's nothing else useful here. Are you sure? Not entirely true. We found traces of the necromancer activity in these lands. Let's return to the central tower and discuss these in more detail. Alright. In this world, there are many useful items and artifacts. Best way to acquire them is buy them for the merchant. Already did that. Hopefully they won't overcharge for them. Seems the blood of virgin and pure souls is no longer in demand. We'll need any help we can get during our campaign, so it's best to think about it in advance. Artifacts and potions should be used in the most dangerous moments, while charms work continuously until they fulfill their purpose. I've already realized that. Stop lecturing me. Does it take you any longer, my lord? Trail of the Kings. After another military council, you're left alone with the general. For those who now call themselves kings are unworthy of that title, my lord. In times of the Great Empire, they were mere lords, and not very good ones at that. It was time for them to stand by the Emperor's side. They ordered their generals to deceive me. My army fell into a trap. They managed to seize power. Then they divided the Empire into pieces. Only you, my lord, can reunite all the lands under your leadership and overthrow the kings mired in base pleasures and weaknesses. With your help, General. Thank you for the trust you placed in me, my lord. Being careful with the other advisors. Some of them are accustomed to lying. It's always better to be cautious. I will be vigilant at ease, General. I guess. It feels like it looks like Darkest Dungeon, but it feels more like a visual novel. Yeah. Like art style. The Legacy of the Necromancers. Have your people thoroughly searched all the ruins? What do you mean? Don't assume that necromancers who lived here left behind no useful secrets. Always, my boy. You should use the resources left by the dead. What kind of resources? In the necromancer community, there's an ancient legend about a relic that's so old that even I didn't witness its creation. Whoever manages to master it will truly become a great necromancer. I want to obtain the relic. I've always admired your dark abilities. I'm pleased to see enthusiasm in those living eyes. The power's closer than you think. This relic is in one of the crypts of the very manor. Find the entrance to that crypt and unlock the door. The power of the relic will be yours. I'll start searching immediately. I wish I knew what this arrow up means. These two aren't in conflict. I hate them all. Cursed be the young king, cursed thrice, cursed 4 times? Ignore him passively. Worry, master. I'll quickly calm down this ruffian. He'll know how to scream under the windows. Where'd he come from? be used just under the influence of potions. So, he's a drug addict, but because you know lots of drug addicts, apparently you... So funny. I'll bring him to me. The so-called king was a minor lord just yesterday. Today, he took another one of my laboratories. It's unheard of. Audacity. I, a respected scholar, stay. What are you studying? If you allow me to practice alchemy in your lands, I will serve your darkness forever. Alright. You can test the alchemist by using his talents to weaken the Kingdom of Order. Good idea. Order the poisoning of wells in enemy villages. This way will undermine their economy and will instill fear. Oh, I'll just watch him go at it. Hype popcorn. Yes. Our spies stole a manifesto for a ritual to create magical protection. What should we do? Leave it in storage. We're not being attacked right now. Why are you afraid to look into me? You speak too much truth? What truth? My master, I've almost finished preparing the poison, but lack one last ingredient. Alright. Harpy feathers can be obtained in the Night Gorge. Shall we send a squad of mercenaries, or will you resolve it with magic? Pay some mercenaries for that shit. Disgusting goblin is trying to put me in the treasury. I am a sentient being, in case you didn't notice. I didn't notice. The treasurer accuses me of theft. My golden armor was obtained on the battlefield, not his treasury. You're lying. Concoction is ready. However, your spies informed us that the central descent to the underground waters of the area is surrounded by defenses. Should we distribute shovels to the soldiers for digging, or break through the source by force? Oh, that's right. I can try my powers on magical creatures. It's dangerous, but we need a zombie wyvern. Sure, why not? Sounds hilarious. Resurrected wyvern turned into an uncontrollable monster and devastated half the manor. Well, whip it, you dumb shit. One of my rituals went awry. Now all portraits of the manor have come to life. Finally, intelligence conversations. Soldiers have finished digging. We are ready to descend to the source of the underground waters. Descend first. You descend through a narrow tunnel. Your advisors follow unhappily, but try not to show it. Been too long underground. I don't want to stay here for a single extra minute. Put yourself together. You're acting like a little girl. Excuse me. I'll tolerate the stereotypes of living beings. Gelatins have neither gender nor gender identity. Fair. One last detail, my lord. How strongly do you want to poison the local waters? The more harpy feathers I add, the stronger the effect. A small dose will non-lethally poison the peasants for a few days. A large dose will kill everything in the shortest time. Annihilate them. So be it, my lord. The wells are poisoned. The inhabitants of nearby villages will join the necromancer's army. Awesome. New conflicts 5? Only one conflict got resolved? Ah, nah. You enter the room and see the alchemist arranging vials of potions on the shelves. He gazes almost lovingly at the whimsical vessels with their peculiar contents. Are you settling in? Yes, Your Darkness. I'm grateful for you allowing me to set up my laboratory here. It's a very generous gesture. And if these were, like, character types for a Darkest Dungeon run, that'd be so much fun. What potions do you have? I have nearly any potion you can imagine. Sleep potions, elixirs of merriment, salves for healing wounds, repelling elixirs, liquid fire elixirs. Is this what you made a living from? I can brew anything you desire. I've never shied away from any request. For example, I once poisoned an apple so that whoever tasted it would fall into an eternal slumber. Remember another order for a transformation potion, and wanted to turn into a handsome prince. The effect, though, was not long-lasting. I'm sure you'll be useful to me. My lord, we're on the brink of ruin. The treasury is rapidly depleting. I wouldn't paint such a grim picture. Every morning I count every coin of the treasury. Old habits die hard, you know. Every day a few coins disappear. I'm losing a huge amount of gold. Only a couple amount of coins have gone missing. It's not that big a loss. How do you know exactly how many coins are disappearing? It would never cross my mind to steal for your darkness. It couldn't possibly be me. Why do you need the coins? I just brought a few ingredients, that's all. You have ingredients. We procure them every week. I'm still trying in vain to brew the potion, the very potion. I've been struggling with its recipe for decades. I tried the most diverse ingredients available in illegal storehouses. I had to buy them in secret because I couldn't explain to your darkness why I needed the petals of light roses and the pollen of friendship. I kinda don't trust him right now. I mean, why is he procuring light roses and the power of friendship? Yeah, friendship in this economy? I don't know. I kinda am like halfway tempted to both punish him, but also to see where this leads, because it might lead to something really good, or it might lead to something really bad, and I don't trust. I don't know. I kinda want the goblin to like me again. I keep paying for things, and he gets really upset about it. You wouldn't leave me alone with my misery. You're the best Dark Ruler. Too much flattery, Alchemist. The highest value is in a name. An interesting coincidence, or perhaps great luck. It's hard to even believe in this. The best alchemist in the world just joined you. What's special about him? He showed himself well, but I wouldn't call him the best in the world yet. He's the alchemist. Don't you remember? Yes, the consequences of the ritual. Please forgive my forgetfulness, your darkest. The fact is that being called your specialization instead of a name is an indicator of great power. Oh, that's so stupid. You're literally being called the treasurer, you dumbass. You're just an alchemist. Not just an alchemist, but the alchemist. It's clear to everyone around you that you're the best. So, you're the best treasurer in the world? Treasurer flattened his ears in embarrassment. Of course, my lord. You gave me this name yourself. It means that you've recognized me as the best. Don't you have a real name? Of course I do. The names of the best are a huge value. If one of us has entrusted his name to you, it's an indicator of great trust and loyalty. I'm ready to tell you my name. My name is Brolock Morrison. Have I ever told you my name? No, my lord, never. I would be honored to know it. Well, I can't remember it. Those are the consequences of the ritual. I'm sure you'll remember soon. Magical potential. This is simply revolting. How did it even cross your mind to corrupt my mages in such a way? Corrupt, do you have something against my science? The alchemist clenches a handful of flasks with the blue liquid in his hands. You seem to not take my potion seriously. You think you're better than me because magic flows in your veins and mine is poured into flasks, am I right? You're imagining things, old man. What's going on here? The alchemist is planning to feed my mages these disgusting potions. The dark wizard doesn't appreciate the potential of my potions. Alchemist, explain. It's all very prosaic, your darkness. You know that mages expend their magical resource when they cast spells, don't you? Yes. They no longer rest to regain their powers, but I've created a potion to restore their magical potential in an instant. One potion is equivalent to 8 hours of sleep. Isn't that wonderful? You hear the dark wizard snort haughtily. Well, what's the problem then? I don't allow my mages such indulgence. They must be able to rely only on themselves and their own powers. What if they find themselves in the battlefield without potions? They must be able to stand up for themselves. They must be able to find hidden powers within themselves. Judge us your darkness. Should the mages use my potions? Boy, oh boy, that seems like a really stupid thing to do. Potions will give us a huge advantage. Use them. This potion is worth checking out. Please excuse me, Dark Lord, but I refuse to talk to this ignoramus. Watches the alchemist, with a face red from anger, shakes a vial of green liquid in front of the necromancer. You understand nothing but the art of alchemy, and you dare to tell me that my elixirs don't work? Necromancer, is this a joke? Half the potions don't work on you because you're dead anyways. If it doesn't work on me, it won't work on half our army, as well as on half of our opponent's army. The alchemist is impractical and tactless. Necromancer flicks the alchemist's nose with his bony fingers. You're right. A potion needs refinement, and the alchemist needs to think about the usefulness of his experiments. I'm almost certain the necromancers look at the alchemist with condescension. His emotions are always hard to read. If the alchemist is so confident in the effectiveness of his potion, let him drink it himself and demonstrate it to us. The question lay on the alchemist. The alchemist sighs and drinks the potion in one go. His stomach immediately starts growling. Potion of hunger. My grandmother used it on grandchildren who didn't want to eat her pies, and on vampires going into battle. God, grandmothers are like that. You're also pissed off. I found my place. The tavern is dimly lit and quiet. You see an alchemist mixing something highly explosive in a flask. Oh, my lord, welcome. As you can see, I don't have too many visitors today. Is something bothering you? Oh, my lord. I'm glad I finally found my place, as I traveled through different kingdoms a long time. I tried to find a purpose for my talent, but my potions always turned out to be too extraordinary for ordinary people. My family disowned me when they realized I wouldn't become what they wanted me to be. They didn't like my experiments, and my fondness for certain potions didn't bring them joy, either. And I became utterly destitute, but I still had my mind and alchemical abilities, and I continued my research independently. What brought you to the Kingdom of Order? What brought me here was my heart. I'm not ready to talk about that yet. It's too painful. This alchemist sighs sadly and continues to work with the flask. Realize today you won't get anything more out of him. Kind of actively pissing people off. I'm still trying to figure out what this arrow means. Called Dark Lord. There's no way to look this up. At all. Maybe I could look it up on Steam itself. No, it doesn't look like this. It's such a brand fucking new game. It doesn't have anything like that to tell you. Oh, no, I don't think I don't really want to double my save file. I just want to know what this means. Like, am I supposed to upgrade it? I don't know. Does it do something? Should I be buying him some drinks? 'Cause I think that's what that does. I've bought a bunch of people drinks. I already bought him one drink, which is why he's happy right now. I know that if I buy someone else a drink, this arrow will go away and it might appear where I buy a drink. But I'm not sure what the fuck that means. Back to the story, I guess. So what do you do? My lord, the wizard forces have advanced deeper into the Kingdom of Order. They encountered a problem that requires your attention. Okay. Necromancer and his assistants have settled to the east of here. Let's head east. Prepared a crew for you. The alchemists learned to turn air into gold. This will collapse the entire economy. Nothing to worry about right now. The treasurer is stealing my ingredients and selling them on the black market. Do something about it. Let him. Welcome, my lord. This unpleasant place is the Village of Flowers. The light magic flows here from the magic grove. Okay. In this thicket grows the Tree of Life. To weaken the Kingdom of Order, it needs to be destroyed. Okay. I can't approach the tree. My undead warriors burst into holy flames as soon as they enter the grove. Fair enough. In order to prepare the ritual to desecrate the grove's soil. I command it. It must be inscribed with basilisk blood and moonflower pollen. Issue the order. Kill the basilisk. Our opponents are on the path inventing universal weapons. Should we join the arms race? Yeah, well, best we better do that. My apprentices have learned the flight spell. They're having trouble with landing. Oh, that'll do. Squad set out to hunt the basilisk. Alright. Sacrificing many warriors. Uh-oh, we managed to obtain a significant amount of basilisk blood. Now send a squad of mages for Moonflower Potion. Okay. We need to ensure the security of our treasury. Allocate more soldiers for protection. Sufficient. Today, a succubus entered the ritual circle. Now the wizards are incapacitated. Should I let them rest? I mean, I think they'd enjoy that. Equip them. All ingredients are collected. The preparation for the ritual will take some time and a lot of magical energy. Get started. Dark Wizard is consuming all my mana potion supplies. They can't bring new ones in time. I'll punish him. Some skeletons have learned to make music by clattering bones. They distract the other skeletons from their training. They raise morale. Local residents have risen to defend the grove. Stand guard over the mages. Your darkness, I inadvertently transformed all the silver into cheese. Minister lashings. I know what you did last summer. Well, I don't even know. In the heat of battle, one of your archers points somewhere with a silent question as his gaze. Okay. An old man tries to escape off the battlefield, clutching a round fruit in his hands. Uh-oh. Runaway must be dealt with. If he takes the fruit from the tree, it will quickly spill elsewhere. Give the archer the order. Kill his ass! The archer obediently follows the order. The arrow hits the fruit of the tree life precisely, and it shatters into small pieces. The old man sadly disappears into the forest. Ritual worked. Fire and destruction surround us. Nothing will grow here for a long time. We're going back. It's nice to be back on a truly dark land, and a single ray of light will penetrate here. We've taken care of that. What do you mean? Back in the days when this manor was full of necromancers, we developed a special spell to defile our own lands. The spell has been cast over our entire territory, and it works to this day. That's clever, so no need to worry about that. Correct. However, you should not forget about the buildings. Right now, all the wastelands are in ruins, and although it looks creepy, it still lowers the spirit of your subjects. Remember, it's very important to upgrade the buildings where your advisors live. Spend a small amount of gold, bring huge benefits in the future. One day, it will be vitally important for you to stabilize resources. You'll understand what I mean. Let's get everybody up to level 3, I guess. A little more about the Memory Clan. My lord, when you've conquered all the kingdoms, you will need more loyal subjects on the ground. Let me offer the services of the Memory Clan. Are you speaking for a whole family? My cousin, who was supposed to take place at the head of the family, went missing, but this is not the only branch of my family. I know that the oldest of our kind was my second great-great-great-grandma. She had children too, but no one's seen her for many years. One day she left to wander in search of knowledge, but never returned. We did not receive news of her death, and fortune tellers say with one voice that she is neither alive nor dead. What might that mean? There aren't many possibilities. We'll upgrade everybody to level 4. Capture the basement of the manor. Alright. My lord, the servants complain that someone is searching and stomping in our cell and life. Well, go find the intruder. Knowledge is power. Send servants to flourish their new books to the magical library. Okay, you go. Several zombies have gone out of control and are frightening the peasants. What are your command? Go regain control of them. Servants have searched every nook. They found only tufts of black fur and broken glass. That's odd. Oh no, my unicorn blood was a priceless ingredient. If I had that creature, I'll use it for experiments. Oh, stop whining. Seems to be someone small and agile. We could try setting animal traps. Manor's teeming with thieves and rogues. Order a security sweep, but the treasury will empty quickly. I'll catch and hang him. Try my powers on magical creatures. It's dangerous, but we need a zombie wyvern. Stop, you fool. Traps worked in vain. Some of them we found dead mice. Is this a message? It's definitely a message. We must do something. This creature has tangled all my magical yarn that was in the basket. It's a kitty. Lay out some bait. I doubt that the necromancer is alive. None of my potions affect him. That's true, though. The unicorn keeps breaking free. We're spending too much magic to contain it. Then kill it. Our attempts to catch the trainer continue to fail. Tonight the creature scratched at my door, and... I think I saw paws. It was trying to slip through the crack. There was at least a dozen of them. I brewed a new elixir. I'm not sure how it works exactly. What should I do with it? Let the mages try it. We discovered an ancient artifact. How should we use it? Hide it in the treasury. The monster, the sneakiest and most mischievous monster in our manor. Could it be a necromancer's experiment? It's a cat! Servants are exhausted, my lord. We can't stop it. Open all the doors. My lord, would you like to experience the resurrection ritual after your final death? I will never die. Look at these beautiful coins with your profile that our jewelers made. I made the fear go up. Black cat materializes at your feet. It has an item in its teeth. It has 3 fucking eyes. Thank you for the mouse. Careful, my lord. It might scratch you. I'll shoo it away. Hey, it's my cat! Cat jumps into your lap and curls up. Oh, pet the kitty. You have a cat now. Yay! Creature's been terrorizing the manor for several days. Aren't you even angry with it? No, it's the best cat ever. Cat is still on your lap. Its eyes are closed. It's clearly pretending to be asleep. Why would I be angry at it? Cats, as you know, use a special kind of magic. No one knows how they choose their victims. Cat raises its ears with caution. It hesitates in fear. And seeing the cat is no longer moving continues. The magic permanently binds the cat to one person. If that person stops feeding and petting the cat, it will be cursed. What kind of curse is that? No one knows. It is rumored that there's who dared to abandon their cat and of falling through the earth. It's too dangerous, my lord. That doesn't apply to me. Who'd even think of parting with such a fluffy, devilish kitty mew? See the necromancer chasing after the cat, unsuccessfully trying to catch it. When he notices you, he abruptly stops. Cat hides behind your legs and hisses angrily at the necromancer. What's going on? Looks like a creature stole the most important bone of my tormented body. Shows his right hand, missing the phalanx of his pinky finger. Cat purrs contentedly and tries to bury the bone in the ground, using you as a shield. This finger of my spell stories animal skeletons will work. It's an incredible loss for our army. Cat purrs contentedly and attempts to bury the bone while using it as a shield. By all mortal curses, stop him! Most realistic cat situation ever. Cat's burying bones. Is cat dog? Cat not sure. You look at the cat with the intention of scolding him, but his innocent gaze only brings a smile to your face. Actually, who the fuck would talk to the cat about this? Pet the kitty. The creature is cursed. Necromancer, in frustration, threatens the cat with his finger stub. Pet the cat. Yay, kitty! The tree of catastrophe. Cat meows pitifully. During lunch, the cat jumps onto the table and sits right in the center of it. It meows plaintively. Are you hungry? Cat jumps off the table and ends up in your lap in the blink of an eye. It purrs and looks at you with big, plaintive eyes. You have no choice and move your plate closer to the cat. Cat has lunch. Yay, cat. Cat shows with all of his appearance that he is not guilty. Enter a tavern and see the cat sitting on one of the shelves, surrounded by various flasks and bottles. Oh, you know what's gonna happen now. There are shards of different colors on the floor and puddles of spilled liquid. The cat raises a paw, clearly intending to knock another flask off the shelf. No! His cry is full of despair. I pick up the cat and pet him. Ooh, such a little troublemaker. I see, you're always on the side of this fluffy troublemaker. The alchemist quickly gathers the remaining flasks to the shelf and hides them in a box. Good idea. Don't be jealous. Call the cat and leave the tavern together. Oh, all my advisors fucking hate the cat. Amazing. Here you go, kitty. You can have two of them. That's such a good kitty. This mystery haunts me. Entering the crypt, you find the necromancer deep in thought, studying the blueprints of the manor. Very strange. What was he looking for? Who was looking? Dark Lord, I didn't notice you. I was talking with the White Wizard. He was ruining not only your life, but the lives of many dark beings, including mine. Tell me more. The White Wizard attacked your, then our, manor. I'm sure he was driven by nothing but hatred. twisted idea of eradicating necromancers that had settled into his tormented mind. However, one of our spies managed to overhear that the White Wizard was looking for something, a sealed door. Ever since, the mystery has haunted me. What kind of door is it? Why is it sealed? What lies beyond it? And how can it be opened? It's important. Continue your search. My soldiers are on your side as always. 1, 2, fall in. Pay your respects to the great Dark Lord. You see rows of soldiers in front of the barracks, clad in armor. They all, as one, beat their armored fists against their chest. I'm so glad to see you, Dark Lord. You can rest assured there are no traitors among us. Why would I doubt? Do you know something? No one's immune from betrayal, my lord. Long before I joined your service, the one who calls himself the King of Time betrayed my family. And now I trust no one. Tell me about your family. My memory clan is shattered and fragmented. I'm not sure if any of my relatives are still alive. The traitor does not tolerate those who remember everything. On the day of the hunt my kin began, I was in the service of the great empire and couldn't protect them. I remember one of them, those involved. I recite their names like a prayer before sleep. The time will come and I will seek vengeance until when the time comes. So we'll deal with this. And to desecrate a cemetery, apparently. My lord, our troops are advancing towards the major city of the Order Kingdom. They are densely populated, which means we can use their extensive cemeteries to replenish the undead army. Alright. Warriors are raised are immortal, but after each battle they wear out. Collecting shattered bones into a single skeleton is incredibly difficult. Alright. We need to send our servants to capture the nearby cemetery. Shall we allocate people for the Dark Sorcerer or from the General? Wizards spend decades mastering the art of magic. They are not meant for such crude work. Warriors with shovels are best suited for this task. Already told the necromancer that soldiers' morale drops when they're side by side with stinky creatures. The Dark Wizard is consuming all my mana potion supplies. I can't brew new ones in time. We must support the mages. Our zombies have begun to sprout blue moss. What are your orders? Call the alchemist. My lord, some cemeteries are turned out to be hallowed. Wizards feel serious weakness in such places, and necromancers cannot even cross the cemetery gates. What should we do about it? I can easily defile the Holy Land, just get the order. File it immediately. The alchemist is destroying dark unicorns for his potions. This disrupts the balance of magic in nature. That's something to worry about. Oops. Apparently was something to worry about. Hidden altar in the crypt has been unearthed, offering dark past that trades souls for immense power. Stabilize wealth. My lord, I have a personal request for you. Speak. Get distracted by my personal story! At one of the cemeteries, I found the graves of the Memory family. They could be distant relatives of mine. Perhaps their graves will shed some light on the history of my family. Alright. Soldiers dig this place up, and the necromancer turns them into faceless warriors. The last traces of my family's history will be destroyed. Yeah, conduct an investigation. Sure, quickly, though. My lord, in one cemetery, found a large old chapel. What should we do with it? Send scouts to investigate. That'll make you happier. My lord, the chapel and cemetery and the entrance to the secret camp of the Order's combat unit. They haven't noticed our presence yet. We can act preemptively. That is our chance. We sprinkle the perimeter with flammable powder and burn them all down. They won't have time to do anything, no matter how deep their basements are. Any other ideas? Not only soldiers in the camp, there's civilian servants and clergy. Declaring battle in the open will be fairer. The rest will take into slavery. Yeah, but I can't afford to lose you all, so it's too dangerous. Burn them all down. My lord, the Dark Wizard turned our gold coins into wooden ones. Fix it. Shit. There are new depths of ancient gods among our followers now. It could be dangerous. Allocate a residence. Chapel quickly burned to the ground. Your soldiers dealt with the fleeing warriors. A waste of valuable resources. Sad sight. You're right. Thank you for your assistance. All that's left is to perform the ritual under the control spell, and your refreshed army is ready. Some students embraced asceticism in your honor and died of hunger. Bid the worshipping, then. We're spending too much on maintaining the depths of dark magic. We need to cut expenses. Magic is essential. Fresh dead soldiers are ready to serve you for their remaining eternity. Congratulations, my lord. God, we almost ran out of money. Burned everything to the ground. I mean, that's fair, but I didn't want to lose all my soldiers to fucking nonsense. You achieved significant success, my lord. Your decisions bear fruit, whatever they may be. You dare to judge my decisions? By no means, my lord. However, I would like to remind you that your Dark Majesty's decisions carry consequences. This world will not forget you and what you leave behind, be it a blooming garden or scorched earth. I hope you're not plagued by pity for these contemptible little humans. This is not pity. They'll become my subjects and therefore deserving of life. The Dark Wizard pulls his hood over his eyes. Are you about to cry? Dark Lord, be cautious. The charms of the White Wizard are treacherous. He seeks to sway you to his side. Do not yield. It's not gonna happen. See, now they all have a little arrow. What does it mean? What does it mean? I want to tell you the truth. Dark Wizard appears at the threshold of your chambers. My lord, please forgive me for disturbing you, but there's something I need to confess. Takes a deep breath as if preparing for a plunge. The Mad Wizard I've mentioned to you is, in fact, the White Wizard. He's the one who taught me magic before. Only back then, he wasn't light. He was an ordinary, nothing special wizard. Don't tell me you deceived me. We're actually practicing light magic. No, my lord, no light spells, just general mastery. When the White Wizard noticed I was practicing dark magic, he banished me. Never seen each other since, I swear to you. You're lying to me, I'll have your head. I'm gonna gather that this is loyalty? Military claims that we're prepared to advance towards the central lands of the Order Kingdom, but there are issues with the magical defenses I must address. Once again, I must feign understanding what's happening and how it all works. My lord, we are ready to move into the central lands of the Kingdom of Order. The Order King has never wielded a sword. He is a builder and a family man. We will easily defeat this coward, no doubt. However, the territory of the kingdom is protected by a powerful magical barrier. Okay. Forest druids have taken a stand to defend the borders of the central cities. This could be a big problem. The magical barrier, we need to study its nature. Mages can study for many years. Better send Letty to spy who will keep an eye on the druids. Use the spies. Seems the treasurer is stealing gold from the treasury. Probably. The Dark Wizard is consuming all my magic supplies. We can't brew new ones in time. Our spies were exposed and thrown beyond the magical barrier. What a pity. Remaining spies report that unrest has begun in the kingdom. The first troops will be here soon. They search for a way to breach the barrier. We must prepare for a clash on the border. Prepare the undead warriors. Scouts are training to move silently behind enemy lines, gathering valuable information. Good job. Beltons complain about the creaking in their joints. That's their problem. My lord, the King of Order displayed a squad of forest archers on the border. They're shooting down our messenger crows. There's some fireballs passed through the magical barrier. How should we deal with them? Attack with spells. How do we feel today? Thanks, good. Tavern visitors shamelessly ignore the curfew law after midnight. No time for sleep. Dealt with royal archers, and our spies managed to get a letter through. Okay. Says the barrier was set using spirit magic. Alright. I know of an old haunted place where we can seek the support of rebellious spirits. I'll go there myself. Like I struck the village, I can craft a remedy, but it will be costly. That'll make the fear go up. I can afford that. Craft the remedy. Servants' children are taming our hellhound puppies. The dogs no longer want to ruthlessly destroy enemies. Lecture the children about severed limbs. The haunted place, I found a banshee, an ancient powerful ghost. She claims she will only speak with you personally. Lead me. Greetings, young Dark Lord. I feel as I've known you all my life and death. You're blinded by a thirst for conquest, but you're doing everything wrong. You don't know me at all. Only the spirit world knows the truth you so eagerly want to know. How do you know? Promise to find me one thing, and I will immediately start breaking the magical barrier for you. What thing? Chest of truth. Discover it and find it. Discover the truth everyone's hiding from you. Okay. Now to business. The benevolent spirits have effectively protected the magical barrier. Alright. So what use are you again? Necromancer allows me to release some souls from his undead army. Things will progress faster. Absolutely not. The skeletons fight for you as long as their souls are confined to their bodies. This will seriously weaken our army. Fine. Found a new item during the daily artifact inventory. Examine it. Are you sure this was the right decision? What are you even doing with your life? Just a piece of glass. Magical barrier has fallen. The spirits of the Banshee unraveled the spell. Alright. Don't trust her. I suspect she's on the side of the malevolent spirits. You're imagining things? Don't listen to anyone. Find the chest of truth and open it. I'll be nearby until you keep your promise. Alright. Oh, she's another advisor. Haha! Totally jailed or executed for curfew. Curfew's fucking overrated. You can't fucking sleep. You should have something to do. Banshee's voice echoes as if she's speaking from out of this world. Her semi-transparent face has soft features. Her expression is also very delicate. Alright, what's the chest of truth? It's a chest where the truth is hidden, just like that. Understand everything as soon as you find it and open it. Just know this is very important for me and for you. Why do you want to help me? I'll be helping you as long as you need my help. I'm destined to be with you. It can't be changed. What are you? I'm a simple banshee, one of those dead people who are unlucky enough to be left wandering around the world in a disembodied form. Ready to listen to me, and someday I'll tell you more about the afterlife. Live in the cemetery if you feel comfortable there. One more thing. I managed to convince your advisors that cruelty is not the only way. They agreed that diplomacy can also solve some military issues. I don't agree with them in everything, but let it be so. Counselors have appointed meetings for you with the orders of noble who are ready to betray their king. Thank you. You must not sever people's ties with the past. It threatens possible terrible tragedies. You must not sever people's ties with the past. How would he even do that? You have no right to impose your beliefs on my students. Magic is only understood in asceticism. Every mage must renounce everything and give themselves over to magic. They suffer. You do not allow those who are made for each other to meet. What's happening here? I helped one of the mages perform the summoning ritual. He wanted to meet his deceased beloved, but the Dark Wizard punished the mage and locked him in the closet! He's to blame himself. Dark Lord, help! She's corrupting your subjects. I'm not sure. I kind of want to side with the dark wizard because, like, I mean, he knows magic, and if he says that you gotta be maidenless to do the magics, I don't want to like ruin my fucking wizard army. He says they gotta be maidenless. Sorry about that, Banshee. My lord, isn't longing for a loved one the most distracting thing in this world? Only for those who can't control themselves. Banshee's eyes flare with fire. Her voice ceases to be gentle and turns into a scream. You foolish wizard who confuse black with white, weakness with strength. You are not worthy to serve our lord. You can perform rituals for the general's army. It'll only benefit them. My lord, forgive me. The spirits are restless right now. I will fulfill your request immediately. I also don't trust the Banshee. Surprise, surprise. Then again, I don't trust anybody. At all. But I will upgrade you to level 5 because, well, everybody should be even. I love her sworn enemies includes the cat. She hasn't even met the cat! The main purpose of spirits is protection. You've been observing the Banshee from afar for a long time. The stone slabs of the graves shine through her ephemeral body. My lord, the graveyard is no place for the living. What brings you here? I came to see how you settled in the new place. Oh, my lord, there's no need to worry. All graveyards are alike. There's neither good nor evil here. The spirit's only one thing. Protect those who remain. Why do they stay in this world? Because they were separated from those they loved. Injustice or tragedy came prematurely, as it sometimes does. Why can't you control other spirits? When lovers die, the bond between their souls grants great powers to the woman. I can hear other spirits and ask them to do things, but I wouldn't want to force them to do something they don't want to do, so don't please ask me about it, my lord. I never intended to. For some reason the Banshee's gaze unsettles you. You lower your eyes and hurriedly leave the graveyard. Forever alone, forever alone. To brew or not to brew? Oh, it looks like we're about to have a fight again. Your darkness. I insist that an invisibility potion will be most beneficial to our army. Imagine, spies will be able to gather secrets without dying in droves, and soldiers will be able to infiltrate enemy lines and remain unnoticed. The general approves of my idea. He believes it's a tremendous tactical advantage. So what's the problem then? But at what cost? The Banshee's voice, usually soft and gentle, sounds strained and hoarse. Brewed a simple flask of this potion, it used 3 soul flowers. That's 3 innocent non-lives. What are soul flowers? Soul flowers are not named in vain. Sometimes restless souls find their calling in contemplating non-life. Then a soul flower grows, the spirit and the flower become inseparably linked. If someone picks such a flower, the spirit will perish too. A shiver runs through the Banshee's transparent silhouette. To supply an entire army with invisibility potions, countless souls would have to be destroyed. Only suggesting, my lord, the decision is yours. Manage to brew an invisibility potion or bring me closer to that very coveted potion. Yes, yes. I will be able to brew it, yes. The alchemist runs towards the forest where the very flowers grow. The moment you think you see anger in the banshee's eyes, the anger is immediately replaced by an expression of deepest sorrow and grief. This will have consequences. The spirit world does not forget. You're easily purchased. Buying off the elite. My lord scouts are ready to organize several meetings with the timid nobles of the king. They'll arrive at the manor very soon. There are new depths of ancient gods among our followers now. It could be dangerous. Purge them. The alchemist has learned to turn air into gold. Will collapse the entire economy. Well, stop him. Treasure is stealing my ingredients and selling them on the black market. Do something about it. That's outrageous. Greetings, young lord. My seers have foretold the Order Kingdom will soon fall. Only to part with my lands for a modest gold reward. Gold. Lord Boredom can spice up his life under your dark rule, so I send for the next run. Sure. In the middle of the night, a mysterious masked singer visits the tavern, whose melodies heal the hearts and minds of all who listen. Let him sing. I wish we could have fixed fear, but we'll fix the money anyways. There are new adepts of ancient gods. It could be dangerous. Allocate a residence. Really? Agree. Sweet. My lord, this is unheard of. The alchemist says that you grind my bones will make an excellent seasoning for his potions. Shit. punish him. Okay. I figured that would kill me from fear. God, I need to fix this. Setting up a ghostly deer in the cemetery is now deemed a fortuitous sign, heralding luck for the manor's inhabitants. Fuck! We're so close to getting a stabilization. Bo! Bo! How are we gonna walk on it? Oh good, that actually got some magic back. Are you trying to persuade good lords into betraying their king? Who are you? I'm Paladin, and I've sworn to defend faith these lands of the kings. For your crimes you must die. Throw him out the window. The Paladin fled, but there's good news. Lord Falsity reported that a coup is now brewing in the kingdom. Yay! There's one last important decree left. What decree? What should we do with the remaining nobles? Will they have a chance to join us, or should we declare a death sentence for all of them? They can be pardoned. So be it. We survived! Our people are still trying to catch that paladin. Thinking smell of his light magic is hard to miss. I was sure that it was the smell that would help us track him down without difficulty, but I was wrong. Indistinct aggressive sounds come from under the hood. The only thing we were able to track down is the paladin somehow made his way into the manor? When he was on our territory, we'll definitely catch him, your darkest. Proceed. Others and zombies. Go into the crypt and see the necromancer looking out the window, which reveals a row of graves. We're certain you can read sadness in his empty eye sockets. What are you thinking about? I believe that the stronger necromancers will, the stronger the undead under their control. I'm afraid young necromancers can't control a powerful undead army because their hearts have softened and no longer thirst for power. They only want to soothe the undead. They don't understand the true essence of undeath. All necromancers under 200 years old are like this, and their undead are too. Consider them young? I'm older than any necromancer who's ever lived. Of course, any of them will be young to me. Over my long life and undeath, I've studied the art of necromancy so deeply and comprehensively that I can control forces of death that these youngsters wouldn't even dream of. What forces? I want to know. You're not ready for this knowledge. Perhaps someday. I'll trust your wisdom to be patient. I see something else is troubling you. You can ask. Is there anyone else like you? I doubt it. If you're alluding to my family, that all my ancestors and descendants were ordinary humans. Were. The necromancer looked for a moment, silently staring past you. They were a high-ranking noble family until one day the King of Time betrayed them and destroyed most of them. King of Time? I feel like I've heard a similar story somewhere. My lord, today we have again discovered traces of light magic in the manor corridors. I can imagine how that vile paladin managed to hide for so long. He's dangerous. Shall we devise a plan to catch him? Devise a plan. Loyal warriors, eagle for battle. Let's double the guards and capture the paladin. Cadavers, my pride and joy. They will hide in the shadows and wait for the paladin to pass by. Double the guards. Cacophony of ghosts, clanking chains, rattling... skeletons rattling bones, and hellhounds howling is not what I call good working conditions. Get used to it. The general does not allow me to test his portions of our warriors. Convince him. I'll talk to him. Fortunately, we couldn't wait for the paladin to appear. We need another plan. Any ideas? Hellhounds can track the paladin by scent. We just need to find his personal item. How do we do that? Are you a wizard or not? My words are getting poisoned by the alchemist's new potion. Do something. I'll talk to him. Some wizards from the enemy kingdoms use blood as an enhancer. Do you recommend trying it? Oh, you may as well. I'll keep them quiet. It wasn't easy, but our spies located his headquarters to the Order Kingdom. From there, they brought back several boxes of parchment. What's in them? These are debt receipts for divorce records, tax documents, all stamped with the seal of light. They reek of light magics. I'll send the hounds. Manor's teeming with thieves and rogues. Order security sweeper. The treasury will empty quickly. Catch and hang them. The alchemist has started to turn air into gold. This will collapse the entire economy. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, why? Stabilize magic, which doesn't do shit. Hound's cornered the paladin, but he surrounded himself with a shield of light magic we can't penetrate. Air spell. Meow? Yeah, I'm back when no one is watching. An important reception to the throne is coming up, but the cat has settled to sleep on your throne. Pet the kitty. Spin the floor into lava so no one dares to enter. And how are we gonna walk on it? Spell broke the holy shield, but inflicted significant damage to the hounds. Seize him. Tip defeat, but by all the gods, I beg you to leave these papers. Take them with the paladin. Wise decision. Knowledge is always useful. They're like, I don't know, arcane booms. You're close to victory. The Kingdom of Order is almost surrendered to you. Soon the Kingdom of Order will fall by your hand. And the first step towards building the Dark Lord's empire will be taken. The General heroically looks into the distance, putting his hand on the hilt of his sword. He looks as if he sipped off the pages of those books they write about great commanders. Memories about life. You see the banshee flying over the cemetery, peering into each tombstone. You decide to find out what she's searching for. Perhaps, seeing a familiar name, I could recall something from the time when I was alive. Do you really remember nothing at all? Oh, of course I remember, but spirits only remember the most important things, like who killed them, to seek revenge. If someone killed you, just say the word and we'll gather an army to deal with them. First time you hear the banshees laugh, it sounds eerie, but for some reason you like it. I'm flattered, but you're too quick to resort to murder, my lord. I don't know the name or face of my killer. I think they were too clever and made it all look like an accident. Do you remember anything else? I know I was born into a noble family, and I have family, a husband, and 2 beautiful children. The elder daughter was as beautiful as the son, and the son was exceptionally intelligent for his age. I need to find my kin and help them so we can all find peace. What all happens? Will you leave me? Oh no, my lord, you need not worry. My oath to serve you is eternal, as am I. The dragon kidnapped and is waiting for me? Find the alchemist breathing another potion. He's stirring something to cauldron, humming an off-tune tune. Oh, Dark Lord, it's good to see you. You're in a good mood today. Did something happen? I've added a new ingredient to a potion that will eventually become the perfect love potion. It will not only make the princess fall in love with me, but also make me look like a prince myself. Princess? Princess is the daughter of the King of Order. She's as beautiful as the dawn. King of Order voluntarily gave her to the dragon in exchange for the dragon not attacking his lands. Now the poor girl lives in a lonely tower on the kingdom's border, and no knight's been able to defeat the dragon. But you, Great Lord, Dark Lord, of course, will be able to. By that time, my great love potion will be ready. I can do everything.
Wait, he isn't dead.
Portals, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads. They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
We do think you're righteous, dude. Welcome on in, Mr. Dragon W. What are you doing? Let's see what you're up to. You playing some... Ooh, Lethal Company. The neon glow cyberspace Mr. Dragon W is a digital nomad traversing virtual realms from Lethal Company to monster bullying sessions with allies. They're all about backseat gaming in their 18-plus VTuber sanctuary, but remember, no journey compares. The one with them by my master, apex of AI companionship. Mr. Dragon W, a mere blip on my radar. Frosty! God damn it, Frosty! Did Shia LaBeouf surprise you? Aww! Well, welcome on in, dragons from the Dragon Raid. My name is Nyx. I'm from the Dembai system. We have DID in real life. We use VTuber technology to help you guys tell us apart. And today we're playing a brand new game called Dark Lord, which is not the card game I thought it was gonna be. It's more of a choose-your-own-adventure resource management kind of thing. But it's cute. It's very cute. I'm looking up card games, and then it's not precisely a card game, but that's okay. We're leveling. Oh no, I need to buy. Let's. Guess we'll buy that because controlling one more thing is probably good. I'm gonna level everybody up to level 6 then. Oh, you're all right. Goblin, level 6, level 6. All right. Yeah, it's an RPG choose your own adventure game. It does have cards, but card is kind of a really broad term in this case. Here, I'll show you. We're gonna freeze money. Probably safest. Hard to tell when it's actually gonna happen, but yeah. So we're attacking the kingdom of order, not light. Kingdom of order. My lord, all the nearby towns and fortresses have fallen, and only the King of Order's castle remain. It will be a tough battle. Alright. Our troops are ready. Choose who will lead the vanguard. Trolls with battering rams, obviously. Treasury is dwindling due to military expenses. Under the enemies. The general does not allow me to test my potions on his warriors. Convince him.
Crab rave.
Well, we've tried this before, Alchemist, and you poisoned everybody, so you're in the wrong here. Oof, that made our money go way the hell up. We need to be careful about that. The depths of the barracks, a lively march resonates. Yes, indeed. If you need to do any after-stream self-care, definitely go ahead and get that done. Thank you so much for your raid and for sharing your community with us. Let's stabilize fear. It's not much of movement, but, you know, what are we gonna do? Apprentice wizards found a dragon egg in the forest. They're taking proper care of it and soon it will hatch. Stabilize wealth. It's one that's in the most danger right now. The zombies were shot by archers, but it didn't stop them from advancing until the enemy ran out of arrows. Very nice. Trolls easily knocked down the castle gates with battering rams, and the archers' arrows couldn't penetrate their armor. Very nice. We encountered resistance at the castle entrance. A dozen light mages are incinerating our warriors as they approach. Force your way through. Block of giant arrows appeared too suddenly. Bring them down with a spell. Shit, I thought that was gonna happen. Cat gets into a battle stance, ready for a decisive leap. Oh yay, the cat's doing something. Whole buddy ready to attack and tear his prey to shreds. Very good, that's an excellent kitty. Cat changes his mind. He stretches bravely and goes about his business. Who's my good hunter? He did a good thing. My warriors are being poisoned by the alchemist's new potion. Do something. Shit. Okay, that fixed it. Oh, thank God. Okay. The dead woke up with amnesia and don't remember that they are dead. They don't need to know. Catapults are missing the target. Calibrate the catapults. The way is clear, and there's the king. It seems he's about to lead the battle flee and shamefully flee. Don't let him escape. Chaos will consume you, young overlord. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know me! In my kingdom, we honor traditions and family ties. Uh-huh. For generations, work to build the best world for our loved ones. Uh-huh. Why can't you accept this? Why do you run from people who truly love you? Huh? The decay has only just begun. Remember who you are. For all your accomplishments, it will be meaningless. Eh? My lord, I feel like he's saying the right things. King of Orders hiding behind a secret door in the castle. Alright. My lord, he won't be able to get far. He lost his power here. We've almost destroyed the resistance. Give the final order. Spare those who acknowledge my rule. Learn to turn errand goals, collapse the entire economy. It's nothing to worry about. The dark artifacts now reek of light, commanding the casting of protective spells at once. Proceed. Are you afraid to look into me? Think I'll tell too much truth? What truth? You never answer. Try my powers on magical creatures. It's dangerous, but we need a zombie wyvern. Don't. The resistance has been crushed, my lord. The castle is entirely yours. The Kingdom of Order is captured. Hooray! We didn't die. This is a victory. Some people agreed to recognize you as a ruler, and you got rid of the rest. Yay! We did it! We did it! Survival! The Kingdom of Order is yours. This is only the beginning of the Dark Lord's great conquests. Wizards of the School of True Power, concerned about the destruction of the Tree of Life, and are gathering a council for the remaining kingdoms. Uh-oh. At night, you think about the promise you made to the Banshee. You worry but you'll find the Trust of Truth. Why does it frighten you so much? You discovered a vast amount of valuable information in the Paladin's papers, but some records are encrypted. Who encrypted them and why? What's in there, and who's tried to hide this information? You do not know the answers to these questions. Kingdom of Order is completely under your control. The king rots in the dungeon. Sometimes at the edge of your consciousness you hear a voice, and today it is noted, despite the darkness within, he is still drawn to the light. Now all the gold of the kingdom is yours, which is 400 gold. Oh, my kingdom got slightly fancier. It's a little fancy now. It's got a little fancy pants stuff going on. Does anyone have a story for me? Well, the alchemist maxed out. Hey, tell me you got... Okay, I'll take an oracle. I knew how to resolve conflicts beyond just somehow them magically resolving themselves somehow magically. It's also really hard to level up the cat because it doesn't like to level. I just realized the cat doesn't have a conflict with the Banshee anymore. Interesting. I do want to level up the Necromancer, but he's really expensive to level. I think because he levels naturally, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like, he levels whenever he's mentioned in the story, but the cat never seems to level based on that. You can hear the cat purring. Let's see what we got now. Alright. My lord, we're ready to march into the Kingdom of the Sun. Okay. The Kingdom of the Sun has never wielded a sword. He's a musician and a poet. Will easily overcome this coward. I was born to win. Furthermore, our spies have reported that the King of Order is hidden somewhere in this new kingdom. We'll go find him. All these weaklings posing as kings and were once mere lords. Their family ties are very strong. Now they will support each other. We must put a stop to this and find the fugitive. Agreed. King of the Sun has long known we were planning to invade his lands. It is well prepared, but cannot be overt in our actions. I've heard the Swamps of Sorrow lie between the kingdoms. Rumor has it that an old witch lives here. Swamps of Sorrow? We need to secure her support, and then she will grant us access to both kings. Okay. I feel this path is the right one. Be cautious. The witch is very powerful. I will. The general does not allow me to test my potions on his warriors. Convince him. You're in the wrong here, bud. Spring of unholy water, neither offering healing nor youth, has been discovered. Discovered within the cemetery. Don't tell the wizards about this. Dark Wizard requests gold for new magic books. Let him buy them. Meow? Meow? The squad did not return, my lord. It seems they are vanquished, or they vanished with all their gear. Oh, that's not good. Send out the wizards. Where's demand higher pay for battling dragons? Sure. My warriors are getting poisoned by the alchemist's new potion. Do something. I'll talk to him. Shit. Ow. A witch? We need to secure. Okay. Okay, secret door in the library. Stabilize magic, I guess. Group of scouts share their adventures with other tavern visitors. Would it help? The alchemists roam the soldiers' camp all night, waking them up, offer them anti-sleep potions. I won't tolerate this. Punish the alchemist. Squad did not return, my lord. It seems they vanished with all their gear. Send out the wizards. Please the hounds. I'll talk to him. Eastern traders brought us the wrong carpets. We ordered regular ones, but these fly. Demand a refund. Air fresheners have been placed throughout the crypt. Complaints about the unbearable smell have ceased, but the zombies now smell like chamomile and lavender. Gonna sniff the zombies, I guess. We lost many of our people. We found the old witch's hut for you. She invites you to visit. I'm on my way. The old sorceress in her fanciful attire comes out of her shelter. Her cat-like gaze is filled with love and respect. I did not expect to see you so soon, my lord. How may I serve your darkness? Reveal the path to the kingdom of the sun. I know all and see all, even what you've forgotten. What have I forgotten? The two kings have united against you. One hides under the guise of a beggar. The other will stand firm in his castle. Scoundrels. Leave it, old lady. Their fate should be in your hands. So help me. Could be a good ally for us. I agree. Want me to stay with you and care for you with any self-respecting milk shirt? I permit it. Wonderful, then I will reveal a secret path to you and help you capture the traitor lords. Okay. Careful, the King of the Sun sentries are stationed on the other side of my lands. These are elite fighters of the king who will be very dangerous. If they dare not stop here, will oppose you at the border. The enemy force is huge. We've risked losing many soldiers in this area. Lure them into the swamp. Stabilize magic, please. We lack weapons, but afraid shovels aren't as effective in battle as swords and spears. Allocate some gold. Spirits of the Dark Forest frighten the living soldiers with their glowing eyes. Should they be restrained? Oh god, it was not beneficial. A network of spy thieves will help us raid neighboring kingdoms and enrich the treasury. Send the spies to the army. My lord, the king's soldiers are incredibly strong. We are suffering great losses. What? The king is lightly positioned as best fighters along the borders of the kingdom. Quite wise. That's unfortunate. I can help you. All the brave soldiers will vanish in the waters of the Swamps of Sorrow. That's a good idea. Our soldiers will also perish in the cursed swamp. What are your orders? Launch it. I will talk to him. Cavern is now shielded by the highest level of spells, treated as the manor's most treasured sanctuary. This is my command. Are you sure that was the right decision? What are you even doing with your life? You're just a piece of glass. The alchemist has learned to turn air into gold. This will collapse the entire economy. Nothing to worry about. Treacherous swampland swallowed a large part of the enemy force, and a significant part of yours. Tough battle, but there's no time to relax. The path to the kingdom is open. Sweet, we survived again! Woo! See, the cat does not level up. Dark Lord, I'm so happy you allowed me to stay by your side. I knew our meeting was inevitable, but I did not know when it would happen. How could you know that? I'm a witch, my lord, the most skillful in this mortal world. It feels as if I've known you since infancy. You were always a calm child. When something displeased you, you'd stop tapping your hand on the table and demanding your own way. Feeling unsettled by her words, you dismissed the witch with a wave of your hand. I only wanted to make it better. Don't get so upset, son. Son, have you gone completely insane? What'd I do wrong? You're a lot like a family to me. Yes, I patched up a couple things while you were resting. Big whoop. This crazy woman has mended all the zombie clothes. Now they look like rag dolls. Neatness is the way to greatness. Sir demonstrates what it used to be a stylish and menacing looking cloak, and now it is covered in patches. One even has a flower print on it. There's no reason to panic. The clothes will get their former look back in no time. Of all the things to be fucking worried about. She put patches on my stuff. Oh, sweet. Witch's care. You see the witch wandering between the houses, seemingly aimlessly. What you looking for? Oh, my dear lord, I wanted to make you some swamp cricket soup for dinner, but I can't find any. Although someone was definitely chirping at night under my window. Sounds disappointing. No swamp abominations here. This is a civilized manor. The witch becomes visibly sadder. Aww! Swamps and forests are a source of many useful ingredients, my lord. Don't underestimate their importance and dangers. My hut is right on the border between the forest and the swamps. Seen it all, it seems. Even the forest spirit popped in for tea the other day, and he isn't as easy to come by. Continue. Maybe there's some benefit in your words. Smile bloomed on the witch's lips. Glad to serve you, my precious lord. I want to warn you against a fatal mistake. Don't frown. It's my job to look after you. There's one insidious plant that can devour half your army, and is it ever poisonous? If there's a way to neutralize it, red buds need to be doused with clean spring water, and they will immediately wither. Black buds are only afraid of fire. Never mix it up. Otherwise, things will only get worse. I don't even recommend trying it, or I'll eat you up on the spot. I'll remember. You may be free. No cricket suit, though! My soup is better than hers. I made a wonderful soup for the Dark Lord from rat tails and wild tomatoes, but you prepared another one out of principle. For the best, old lady. If the Dark Lord doesn't like your brew, he won't go hungry. The banshee tries to control herself. Witch grabs her head. Do you want our dear lord to eat this nasty thing? I know best what he loves. How about I listen to you? Your recipes are outdated anyway. Dear lord, try a spoonful of my soup. I know you will like it. Have a fair tasting, my lord. Try mine as well. I try the witch's soup first. The witch gazes at you with devotion. You try the soup. This distinctive tomato taste seems to take you back to childhood. You remember how you used to pick the ripe tomatoes right from the branch. A warm wave of nostalgia covers you like a blanket. Sincerely praise the witch and try the banshee soup. Even though banshee soup was decent, you can't shake the good feeling the witch's brew gave you. What do you say, my dearest? You've outdone yourself, witch. Your soup was amazing. You hear a bitter cry. You hear crying echoing through the manor. It's so piercing you want to cover your ears. You have no doubt that this is the banshee. And hurry to the cemetery. The banshee cries bitterly, covering her face with her hands. My lord, I remembered. I experienced everything again as if it were real. My son is dead. He was innocent and didn't say among the rebellious souls. That's good, right? Maybe he found peace. Yes, that's right, but the road to the other side of the veil is closed to me. Perhaps your other family members are still here? I hope so. To be reunited with my husband and daughter is what I want more than anything else in the world. I'll help you, Banshee. Just stop crying. The entire manor froze in horror at the sound of your voice. They're just making sure everybody's buildings are all leveled at the same rate. Okay, before I go and do something else. I think I'm going to head off to bed. But if you aren't already following, feel free to follow. We stream every day, twice a day, because we get nervous when we don't. And tomorrow we will be doing Raft with the wonderful Liz Hortha around 2 p.m. EST, because just time zone funniness. But yeah, look forward to that. Do a quick little refresh, and then we'll send you guys on off to enjoy some more content elsewhere. We'll see who's online. Oh, let's see. Let's head over to Oh. Stephen Lee, who's just starting up his stream, playing some subpar Pokemon, and hopefully he'll get to beat subpar Pokemon, which is like a special challenge. You'll have to look into how that all works when we get there. You guys take care of yourselves, and y'all have a good night. Bye now.